Okay, so this is my Datacolor SpyderX, a color chart, my Razer Blade 15. This is to show you the difference between calibrated and uncalibrated. My Razer Blade 15 4K model came from the factory and it was screen calibrated, and I think a lot of people think, oh, if it's screen calibrated it must be good, but it kind of really just takes the edge off the calibration. It doesn't actually do a brilliant job from the factory. If you want to do it properly, you have to go and actually use a bit of hardware. I bought this not really for the Razer Blade, bought it for my other monitor which wasn't screen calibrated, and it said it was 100 sRGB, and funny enough it's only 95% according to the Datacolor. So that's also quite useful to know that it actually does tell you if it's actually 100% sRGB or and other color modes. But what I'm doing here is I'm using the HDMI output from the graphics card. The SpyderX will configure it, so what I see on the screen will go out through this. So I'm not going to show you like a camera image of a screen being calibrated. You're actually going to see the actual raw output from the HDMI card, which would be to a monitor or obviously the display, and that's going into my AVerMedia screen grabber. It's 4K, so we're getting all the colors and everything, hopefully. And I'll show you what the difference is if you don't use white balance, and that's what a good white reference is for. In case you're interested, on the other side of this actually gives you a nice grayscale and the white to black. Let's boot up my Razer. Here is the SpyderX software from Datacolor, and this is the software that calibrates your screen. And I'm not going through the calibration and how all that works today. I'm just showing you what the calibrated and uncalibrated view looks like. This is obviously the uncalibrated view. I have the software which comes with the when you buy an Olympus camera, and it's Olympus Workspace, and it's pretty good. It's good enough for me anyway. These two here are from Unsplash, and you got the name of them down there, so you can look those up. And that's a photograph I took with my camera in the setup that I used for calibrating the laptop. These are obviously JPEGs, and they were done by somebody else, so I don't know how much touching up or not touching up. I don't know if there's nothing I can do a white balance on. I could probably choose this cat hair possibly, maybe, but I'm just going to assume everything's correct. And the colors and everything had all been done their end. All I'm doing now is going to show you that my screen calibrated, so I can see what this picture is supposed to look like as intended. Oh, I should end that. By the photographer. Why you calibrate a screen is a person's face, and you're going to see the difference in a minute. And these yellows are a solid color practically, and and even this black and white cat is going to look quite different when I actually say click the calibration. Okay, so it's off, on, off, on, off, on. So does this look more like real person's skin with the blood going through the guy's veins? And does this look more like a natural cat color with all these little shades of black? And you got the bright yellow for the summer scene, or sorry, with autumn scene. So that's off. Yeah, let's go and try another picture. So this one's fruit, and all sorts of different fruit, and obviously we know what fruit should look like. And are we uncalibrated? Yes, I thought so, because the this color here I notice is when I looked at this before in the past is pretty reddish. And if I now take the color off, yeah, on, off, so everything just looks more juicy and vibrant with the right colors on, whereas this just looks like you've put the brightness up or the contrast. This is quite interesting. So this is the photograph I've taken. You can see my laptop on at the moment. Here's the color chart. This is the SpyderX cube that comes with the kit that I got from Datacolor. This is my what I call Critic Kitty, and this is my hand. I've used the same light to light up the laptop, and I'll show you the setup in a photograph. But let's get the white balance. So I'm going to prove to you that what the white balance is. I'm going to go custom white balance. Now this is obviously in a shade here, so that's obviously a waste of time. But I've got this one, to show or showing. And if I click that, it's telling me that that is the light balance. So I've set that correctly. Well, if you look at 5300 sunlight, so that's going to show you that the light setup and the light from the newer light that I've got is spot on, and that's an uncalibrated view. Now we're going to see what it looks like with a bit of colour. I'll just take this out of the way. Let's zoom in a little bit. Oh, not that much. That's okay. On, off, on, off, back on again. These colours here, if I go slow down a little bit, just look a lot more, vibrant. A little vivid, don't they, in a way? But I'm going to do another video after this one. So if anybody wants to see anything specific, let me know. But I'm going to show you a little bit more about the setup of how to get the right light on your room and how it interacts, the different scenarios of why you would want to have one of these devices. You think to yourself, do I really want to buy one of these? I'm going to give you a list of why, and that's in the next video. Thanks for watching.